Good morning, welcome back to another video. I've let my camera collect a bit of dust over the last few weeks. I've not picked back up after my trip to Nyakuichi, but this time I found my way to Kongo Temple, which you can see just in front of me here. It's up in the mountains in Shikoku, so yeah, very rural spot. There's one more temple over this other side, Nyakuichi Shrine. I'm just going to enjoy making my way around these. I've not explored them before. They are in Tosa, which is like a small town up in the mountains that I have visited before, next to Motoyama. I am going to focus on using a film simulation rather than Lightroom editing because I forgot to renew my subscription on Lightroom. But yeah, I'm just going to head up this way now. The first one I'm going to do is take some video with the 50 to 140mm and yeah, just get a few nicer shots looking up at these certain points of the temple. Like that statue is quite cool. Some cool statues here on the right, but yeah, as you can see, it literally just goes straight into people's gardens. So we can kind of look through the bushes here and get some really cool shots. We could definitely make more use out of these statues lining up along the side. Probably just coming low and following them up, looking up into the gate at the top. I think what we'll do is use this bigger lens as I come up, and then as I head back down I'll switch to my wider angle. Some really unique statues here just outside the grave, and it's always fun to see what statue is on where you wash your hands as you come in. I'm just going to come backwards a bit because of this lens and get low, just in line, looking at the whole picture. The bushes either side are quite nice. The gate kind of ruins it with the houses behind, but yeah, it's nice to have these colourful bushes in the background. You can see the terraced rice fields up along the other side of the road, far in the distance. And yeah, just mountains all around. But yeah, you can then see all of these statues here with the red around their neck. So it'd be cool to get kind of like a layered effect with this one. So you kind of focus on the ones at the front and you can get a load of them behind. It makes like a really full shot. So I've just come low to the front. I do have my F number quite low, so it's blurring out the background a bit more. I mean, it's at like 6.4, but yeah, it's whether you want more of a blur on the ones in the background or whether you want all of them in focus. It kind of depends. There seems to be a building over this way. Loads of tables and low chairs. Our main focus is going further up this way. You can see they've planted a load of different flowers here as well in the garden. Konnichiwa. Mecha kirei. Right. She said that it's not full yet. Obviously all the flowers aren't blooming. It's got the tanuki with the big balls. Like they actually do have like massive testicles. But I just shot a shot through one of the lanterns looking at the heads. She said I could go inside. I didn't really understand everything she said, but yeah, wow, it's so well kept. Like the pathways, all the bits of shrubbery. It's tough because with this lens it's really good to get certain videos, but the other one's better for photos. Just a Buddha lying down. And yeah, the view across into the mountain towns is pretty cool. Yeah, this is like the road going from Tosa into Motoyama. I'm just getting a few shots kind of lining up the bell here with that statue, and then I'm actually focusing on the view behind. Oh, I got a butterfly attacking me. Bro's just landed on me. I'm gonna make my way up behind there seems to be some grounds. I can't believe I've never been here before. But yeah, there's loads to it, going all the way up behind. It would look really good in the autumn. I'm gonna have to come back and make a video because these are all maple trees. I can see just through these trees another statue, so if I look through and focus on that from here, it would look pretty cool. I don't have Lightroom right now. I haven't bought it again, but when I'm just using these simulations, it is quite difficult to focus on things like that through the dark greenery. You need something to kind of bring it out a bit more. Using a mask is definitely a good way of doing that. But yeah, I can't exactly when I don't have Lightroom. I do love it in the summer months when it's all at its peak green and really, really bright. But autumn is also nice. And yeah, that will be coming up fairly soon, so definitely gonna come back. Whoa, you can see one leaf already here has changed colour. That's quite rogue. Yeah, get a nice contrast of that with the green and the reds together. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. But it's probably worth switching lens now. I'll see what I can do with the 35mm fix that's just been in my pocket. I have in fact lost the cover. It's definitely in my car somewhere, but it's the most annoying lens cover I've ever had. It just falls off all the time and you can't really do anything about it. I'm just gonna look at certain leaves, like you got the maple, you got this. I'm just gonna get the f1.4 on it and just look at different leaves as part of a shot. There is an orb weaver spider in this bush. And then yeah, switch back to f5 maybe, just so we can get a bit more depth in the shot because we're gonna head back down. It's definitely worth getting some as we follow down this pathway, keeping it nice and bright, drawing the colours out. One from above, like further up here, is quite a nice angle. You can kind of hide your camera a little bit in the trees. Just creates a little bit more depth to the shot, and it's nice if you get this edge of the pathway, it's like in the corner of the shot, so it's leading towards this little gate, and there's so much greenery around. This follows nicely down as well. If I look what I've got right now, it's on Astia soft right now. Bro, this little guy just keeps coming back. Okay, I guess you can't see. But yeah, Astia soft. The white balance is on R4B -7. And then dynamic range, 100, tone curve. The highlights at -1.5, shadows not touched. Colors +1. I don't tend to change the sharpness because it takes a little longer to actually process the image when I take it. Yeah, I could definitely put the shadows down probably to like just -1 or -0.5, just drawing out the darker areas like that gate over there. But it's really nice making things like this tree just quite like fluffy. You also got one of the chains that's normally hanging up here. It's fallen down. I just love how like each little pocket of greenery where stone is so well kept like around it. I don't know how I take a picture of a Buddha lying down. No, it's not good. I do want all this shrubbery in there, so it's probably better getting low. Actually, that's so cool. It looks massive. That's so funny. This is the little shop. So you can get stamps of like most temples that you go to. And there's a few other little things as well, but I'm not a stamp man. But yeah, there's a few stamps here you can choose from. You can see. But yeah, I'm not going to focus on that today. I might just come off the path quickly here. and look off the edge. But yeah, just from that experience, I do think it's probably the best temple. So maybe Motoyama and Tosa. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out if you're coming this way. Obviously it is in Kochi, up in the mountains, so it's not like everyone is going to come up here, but yeah, it's actually really, really well kept. There's so many different sections to it, and I think in the different months you can get a lot out of it. But yeah, that's exploring Kongo Temple in Tosa, and I hope you have enjoyed. It's a pretty quick video, but just exploring a local spot in Kochi rather than going off to some other prefecture and exploring something massive and new. But yeah, I really have enjoyed walking around it, but I'll be doing a lot more walkthroughs and local videos up in Shikoku again. And yeah, just some street photography and temple shrine photography and stuff like that. So I've just popped across to the Nyakuichi Shrine, literally just down. You can see the trees that I was at before, just over there. You just pop down this way. There's an abandoned building here. I'm not sure what it is, whether it's a school or something, but I think this one's a bit smaller. There's not as much to it. Maybe one big shrine building rather than loads of small little things. It's definitely a grander building in itself. Maybe there's like an art exhibition. Yeah, I think there's an art exhibition inside. It's definitely unique. This is a cool stone as well. There's not much light hitting it. A few omikuji on the wire that have been left by people that don't want those bad fortunes. You can also look past the stone onto the main shrine building behind. You can just look through the gap in the stone at something as well, which yeah, lines up perfectly with the entrance. The shrine ahead. I definitely should not be on F3 right now because it's just gonna make it difficult to actually get everything kind of like in focus. There's the leaves in the way, so if it focuses on the leaves instead of what's behind it, or focus primarily on that, and you won't be seeing what's behind it. It'll all be blurred. So again, you've got another dragon, the same as the one at the other water stand. This is like the main entrance here, and you've got the big gate. So it's probably worth looking at it all through here. You would not think this would just be hidden up in the mountains. Yeah, as much as this is like a nice telling shot, it shows you everything that's on the grounds. It's not exactly like the best in terms of composition. I'm not entirely sure what you could do more. I mean, yeah, probably get both of the statues either side in, so these two here. There's a little divot in the ground here so you can get lower, and some nice moss and stuff. I know this is a famous part of the shrine as well, so there's a big tree, not as big as the cedar tree in Otoyo, which I don't actually know if I've filmed. I've been to about 5 or 6 times, and I don't know if I've filmed it, so yeah, maybe it's worth going. A lot of the branches are all broken off up top. Yeah, some cool spiral effects with some of the branches. Oh, there's a snake. And it's not a good one. I'm just gonna step away. Places like this in Japan, like in the UK, you're obviously not overly focused on what's at your feet because there's only like one venomous snake that can actually cause you any problems. But yeah, in Japan, there's more. I don't know why, I just kind of thought I'd look down, and yeah, there happened to be one. It's only small, but they can do some real damage to you. But yeah, to be fair, this shot's probably better from here because yeah, with this simulation that's on, the greenery around it really stands out. All you need is a little bit of sunlight leaking through and it just creates some really, really good colours. Yeah, just quickly come behind. There's another big stone and then a few buildings next to it. You can also look directly through. Yeah, I think it's probably worth switching to f1.4 here and just looking straight into some of the rope on this. oh, yeah, because the way it's all just getting attached to the rock with the moss and stuff like that, it's worth focusing on. This is another perfect opportunity. I love these kind of shots. So just these kind of like fluffy bushes, they just have so much color in the summer. I can't believe I haven't come here before, and I've been in Japan, in this region, for over a year now. I should probably make a video, like something talking about the places to go in rural Shikoku, because yeah, I have been here for over a year now and I know a decent amount of spots, but I haven't got around to it. I'm not entirely sure how to kind of go about making videos like that, where it's more sit down, talking about places rather than just walking and chatting absolute waffle. But yeah, again, you've got all of these different leaves in the foreground, and you're looking at that statue down the way. If you had that on its own with nothing kind of in front, it would just look a bit pointless. But yeah, when you've got so much going on in this shot, it does look fairly decent. There is an art exhibition in here, so if you do come, I don't know if it'll be up all the time. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't translate this kanji. It's difficult enough to read, and then it's in a different font, like a handmade one, so I might go inside, but I probably won't film. There's a few people in there, so I just want to look around.